Hello students, today we'll be taking a look at English bond. Now whenever we start to learn about bonds in brick masonry, we always start with English bond. And why is that? Because English bond is the easiest and the most intuitive of all the bonds. Now it's a big mystery, I think, as to why it's called English bond, because it was seen in several civilizations since olden times. The first instance of it being seen in Indus Valley civilization in Harappa. So I think it's called English bond maybe because the British people documented it and gave it visibility. So let's just go with the flow and call it English bond. We have seen brick as a building material. We have looked at the types of bricks. We have seen the principles of brick masonry, and we have also understood what brick bonds are. Now, before we proceed towards a more detailed understanding of English bond, it is useful to know these two basic principles of English bond. First is that all the bricks in one course are oriented in the same direction, and secondly, alternate courses are all headers and all stretchers. We have already seen previously when we were learning about bonds what a course is, but just to summarize it, a course is one layer of bricks in any kind of bond. Now here we see the plan of odd course. Now what is an odd course? Odd course are the course numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth. And they all have the same plan. Now here in today's presentation, we would be looking at English bond in 1 brick thickness of the wall. So it is either 230 mm as we see on the vertical arm, or it is 115 plus 115, which totals to 230, which is on the horizontal arm. This is the plan of the even courses, that is the course numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. And as you can observe here, the orientation of the bricks is turned by 90 degrees as compared to the previous course, yet all of the bricks are in the same orientation, similar to the odd course in which again all of the bricks were in the same orientation. Now let's take a look at the arrangement of bricks in the odd and even courses in isometric view, which will make things a little more clear. Here the yellow dotted lines represent the vertical joints. And as we have seen when we were learning about the basic principles of brick masonry, that vertical joints should not be piled on top of one another, because that way it can cause cracks because it is easy for the wall to come apart. So this is something that is not desirable. Now, this is also an isometric view of the odd and even courses of English bond. However, there is one small difference in this as compared to the previous one. The small difference being that here the vertical joints are not stacked one on top of another, but rather are in a zigzag formation, which is called as toothing, which is actually desirable. And this is because of introduction of a small member known as queen closer half. So it is this small type of brick called as queen closer half, shown here in the blue color, which is responsible for breaking the vertical joints and creating a toothed or a zigzag pattern of vertical joints. And as we have seen before when we looked at the types of bricks, a queen closer half is nothing but a regular brick, a full brick sliced into half vertically. And this is finally how a wall in English bond looks like, with its alternate courses of stretchers and headers, with the blue colored box representing the queen closer half, which is responsible for breaking the joints. And as you can very clearly see here, all the vertical joints are broken here and are in a toothed fashion. The dotted lines show that for every stretcher, there is a header centered onto it in the course above it and below it, which is the indication of English bond and which makes it easy to understand English bond. So to quickly sum up English bond, all bricks are oriented in the same direction in a course. Alternate courses are of stretchers and headers, and each stretcher has a header centered on it on the courses above and below it. So that's it for today, students. Hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Next time we'll see English bond in 1.5 and 2 brick thicknesses. Thank you.